is KOB4 Night Beat.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here at 10. Wildfire danger reached a previously unthinkable level tonight for people living in and around Ruidoso. Thousands of people have fled their homes with multiple fires burning in that region, including the ever-growing South Fork fire. Many have had to make a long drive east to Roswell just to find shelter for the evening. We turn now to our Monica Logronio, who's at one of the evacuation centers at ENMU Roswell. Monica, that fire has really just exploded inside since it was first reported this morning.
Yes, Trevor, I mean, the South Fork fire is spreading rapidly. In just 13 hours, it spread to over 4,700 acres. Right now, I'm at the ENMU Roswell. It's one of the locations that Ruidoso residents have been asked to evacuate for. Folks haven't still been let in yet. They're setting up cots. It looks like now they're starting to let them in. And one of the folks who have had to evacuate is Mary Lou Minnick. We're driving over to her car right now, walking over to her car. Mary Lou, how's this experience been for you? You had to evacuate earlier today.
Well, it was a big surprise. We knew there was a fire, but not how severe. We were getting ready to sit down to a meal, and the alert came on, evacuate now. Don't take anything or plan to pack anything, just evacuate. And within 3 to 5 minutes, we were in the car leaving. And it was bumper to bumper and took us probably 45 minutes to get out of Ruidoso. But I do say that all of the drivers were all very courteous and nobody was rude or bad, and that was really good. We got to Roswell and we were kind of lost because we didn't really know where to go, and we found the News 4 van, and we just corralled her real quick and said, "Do you know where to go?" And she said, "I'll find out and you can follow me," which she did. And I want to thank you so much for everything you did.
Well, thank you so much, Mary Lou, for saying that. I appreciate that, and I'm glad you guys were able to find your way. And a mandatory evacuation alert came to my phone just after 6:30. We had only been in the village for about 40 minutes before that alert came out. As we drove through the village, the entire sky was filled with black and orange smoke. Ruidoso's emergency management team has been working tirelessly to get information out to the community. They're still working on getting us information to see if anyone was injured, and it'll be a while before we understand how much damage was done to property. First responders also asked PNM to cut at the energy in Ruidoso. An evacuation order has also been set up an evacuation center has been set up at the Inn of the Mountain Gods Convention Center. The Mescalero Apache tribe says it's open to everyone, both tribal and non-tribal. Now, the evacuation center at Capitan High School is also still open if you're able to get there. Now, Trevor, I was in Ruidoso just a few weeks ago for the Blue 2 wildfire, and that was closer to Nogales, New Mexico, so Ruidoso didn't need to evacuate. But when I compare how the village looked then to now, the only word that comes to mind is surreal. For now, I'm live in Roswell. Monica Logronio, KOB4.
Yeah, Monica, as Mary Lou mentioned, just really happy to see that New Mexicans, people there in Ruidoso, were driving with the utmost courtesy in a situation like this. Of course, this kind of thing can spark panic, as you can imagine. Thank you so much. And also this evening, we are keeping a close eye on some other fires. One of them burning just south of Ruidoso. That's the Salt Fire. It was reported this morning as well around 9 a.m. As of now, it is estimated to have grown to about 2,800 acres. Finally, forest reps say another fire is burning at El Malpais National Monument. That's close to Grants. The Insaritza fire sparked over the weekend. It is now at more than 650 acres. Officials believe this one was caused by lightning. Let's turn to our chief meteorologist, Eddie Garcia, for an update on all this. You know, we just mentioned, as Mary Lou said, the traffic getting out of Ruidoso. Took her about 45 minutes to get there, another, I guess, hour or more to get to Roswell. What's the traffic looking like there in Roswell this Monday night?
Yeah, you know, I imagine it's pretty busy for a Monday night.
Yeah.
Trevor, here's our sky cam in Roswell showing those live traffic conditions. Based on what I've been seeing on social media and other accountings of the evacuation efforts, this is an ongoing situation where in some areas between Ruidoso and Roswell, it is bumper to bumper. Here's another view of what's going on closer to downtown Roswell with a lot of people, and you hope that a lot of people have heeded the advice to voluntarily evacuate this area. Unfortunately, a very serious situation, which is going to be a challenge for firefighters. Here are the current conditions on the ground. The temperatures are at 70 degrees right now. The good news here is the wind. It's slowed down to about 18 miles per hour. That's a lot better than the 30-mile-per-hour gusts that we were seeing earlier, but it still remains a very dangerous, life-threatening situation. These are the 2 fire warnings. These are the 2 warnings which have sparked these mandatory evacuations. And also, now we turn to the threat from the smoke. There is an air quality alert throughout pretty much the entire region, including Roswell and surrounding counties. This means that the air is going to be terribly unhealthy because of the smoke. I'm tracking where the smoke is going next, so keep your eye on the clock. This is by tomorrow morning at 8. The heaviest smoke will be along Highway 70, possibly dropping visibility to near 0 at some points. And then as we get toward lunchtime tomorrow, it really is going to blanket most of areas in Chaves County. I have more updates on what we can expect for the fire and also some relief. Relief is on the way in the form of rain. I'll show you when and where.
Oh, that's good news there, Eddie. Thank you so much. In the